Hello, wonderful bridge people. Eli Jolly back and here with a lesson. I wanted to do a quick sort of beginner intermediate lesson that actually has been helping me a fair bit recently. I get into patterns where I rely a little too much on my pattern recognition and not enough on the simple math of bridge. You know, bridge is a logic game, and the great thing about bridge is that it's accessible. And one of the reasons that it's accessible is because counting to 13 is a big part of the game, which most people can do, and counting to 40 is another big part of the game. So that's what I want to talk about today is this idea of accounting while you play bridge, just really owning counting points and referring to the number 40. So I set up these hands to be a mix of maybe defense, maybe declare play problems. We'll see how they go. But what I'm really interested in is accounting and knowing what my partner could have and knowing if I'm defending what the declarer can have. Those can be my focuses today. 7, 8, 11, 14. So I've got 14 and two passes, right? So immediately I've got 14 and two passes. So they could have 10 or 11. This is 20, and I have 14. So West has to have something, at least 6. Okay, so this is the unimportant part of it, but we can extend this idea, right? Of course, I don't know what they have as past hands, but just sort of setting myself, priming myself to count to 40. And what I recommend to my students is you think of it like a pie chart, right? There's 40 points, and I've got 14, so I've got about well, I guess like 30%, around 30% of the pie chart, and you can just sort of keep filling in the pie chart. Knowing the percentages, of course, isn't important, but if you visualize it that way, that might be interesting for you. 7, 10, 11, 14. Say a bit of diamond, heart, 3 diamonds. This is weak, 3 hearts. So already we're accounting, right? Our partner's made a weak bid. They have 4 to 9 points. Okay, I've got 14. They got 4 to 9. So we have around half the deck. They have around half the deck. Now it's just a matter of figuring out what to do. So thinking about defense, I have the ace king of clubs could be a trick. I might have a spade trick, and then I have a diamond trick. So it seems like playing defense here seems like a reasonable bet. And we can think about playing offense if my partner's 4 to 9 points. Maybe a partner is like the ace queen of diamonds and the queen of spades, let's say. That would be a great hand for me. Maybe we lose a heart, we lose a spade, we lose no diamonds, and maybe a club. So it seems like we've got decent chances to either beat 3 hearts or to play in 4 uh, diamonds here. Both are tricky, but I think what I'm going to do here is pass because I want to apply this principle to defense. I think it's a little bit easier to do. And wow, they go to 4 hearts. So I immediately thought, oh, we can maybe beat. We have some kind of a chance to beat 3 hearts. 4 hearts, I feel a lot better about. Tempted to double, but not going to do it. Okay, so let's do some more accounting, right? 10, 11 points here. That's bad news. East was a past hand with 11. Partner's leading the queen of spades. Okay, so let's immediately place them with the queen of spades. And they have to have something else. So queen of spades, if they've got 4 to 9 points, that queen is worth 2. And so there's going to be another card in there. Has to be, right? Could be the ace of hearts, which is unlikely. Let's put that with West. It could be the queen of diamonds, which is very likely, or the queen of clubs. So it looks like this is from Doubleton. So in which case, West has placed 6 hearts, say 4 spades, a diamond, and 2 clubs. So it looks like here we'll get 2 spades and at least maybe 2 clubs. We'll see. All right, so let's just do our accounting. The 10 is probably a show-off play. So it definitely looks like they have a singleton or void diamonds with this play. So almost certainly my partner has the queen of spades, queen of diamonds, right? And I'm kind of focusing on my partner on this hand because they have the least amount of points compared to they have less points than West. Makes it easier to count. I won't need this diamond. Mm-hmm. Now I'll move this club. So they do have 5. Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 1. Yeah, I'm gonna get I'm definitely gonna get these 2 spades. I'm gonna get 2 clubs. And now it's just it's a matter of if I want to be greedy, but I think that West will have the queen of clubs here. So let's go ahead and just take our tricks and go home. I don't really. Yeah, my partner might have the queen of clubs, but I'm not feeling secure enough to try it to not beat the contract. Okay, but that's just a good example of accounting. Turns out bidding 4 diamonds would have been um, pretty good here. We lose a heart, we lose a spade, we lose a diamond. But they did very well to bid 4 hearts if we were going to do that. But they could have taken their money in 3 hearts. So anyway, this is a good approach to the game. I'm going a little bit more in depth than I intended to, but if you can account during the bidding, it makes it easier to play. Let's try another hand. Let's do another example of this. All right, 7, 8, 11. Again, pass. Right, got 11. So I've got my fair share, one above average. I want a bit of diamond, even though it's really quite good enough for in terms of having an opening hand. I'm going to do it just to mix it up. Wow, great! So my partner bids a spade, and now they bid 4 hearts. Okay, well, this is a little bit of a puzzling auction because clearly, it looks like the deck again is split roughly. They've got 10 trumps. My partner probably has a singleton heart. Um, so if they have a singleton heart, my partner might have like king, fit. If they have 5 spades, singleton heart. I don't imagine my partner's going to have enough losers. I can cover my losers, so I'm definitely not bidding 4 spades. And if they do have a good hand, then I'm going to be really happy to bid again. Wow. Okay, so they do have points, and I do have spades. So do I want to gamble on defense? I don't think so. It seems like my partner might even have um, probably has their points in clubs and diamonds. So I'm gonna try to bid 4 spades here. So let's account from the other side. So we declared, but now I have to think about the opponent's points. So I know that I have 11, right? And my partner's got 11. It's 22. They've overcalled. And I'm actually going to remove um, 1 second. All right. I'm going to get the robot to play here. And I'm going to sit here so I can play the hand. There we go. So this was my original hand. I had 11. And my partner has 11. That means that they've got 18. And West is showing up with ace hearts. So let's rewind the auction. So again, I was south, and then West overcalled, and then East bounced it to 4 hearts. So this is kind of wide ranging, but they definitely looks like they have 5 hearts and probably a heart honor, and they've got to have something else, I would think. So that's 1 loser. Great. Okay. Is doing a little bit of accounting again. This doesn't look like West would make this play away from the queen of diamonds. So I'm definitely going to, let it run around to my 7. Looks like West might have a singleton diamond. So maybe 5, 4 in the reds. And I got to hope for something favorable to happen in the club suit and the spade suit. I can't lose 2 spade tricks. So let's just bang them down. Yeah. Okay. 1, 3. All right. So this was a really fortunate hand. Both the ace of clubs was on side, the king of spades is on side, the queen of diamonds was in the correct place. I'm assuming, yeah, that this is the way the hand's going. But just because I took the extra time to count the points, the hand became simpler, So just taking the time to get a sense of where the points are and not just think about your partner's range, but the full 40, right? If you can get in this habit as a beginner or an intermediate player, then I think it's going to make your life a lot easier. Now, this is this easy at first? I don't think so. I don't think so because you're juggling meanings of bids, you know, uh, sequences that you're not familiar with, maybe. So layering this in is something that you should just try to do slowly. Practice with the robots. Practice with 3 robots and see how you can do. And just think of yourself as accountant. As an accountant, just check off little boxes. Say, okay, I got this. That partner's got this. What could they have? What could the other person have? And just make that a habit. Don't rely so much on your pattern recognition. Rely on the simple math of the game. Now, everybody has different strengths, so maybe your pattern recognition is incredible, but if you can break it down and make it simple, then you're good to go. All right. Anyway, let's test the diamond theory. Yeah, the diamonds were 4-1. Didn't make sense for them to switch otherwise, and that was really helpful because otherwise I might have a long diamond loser. I probably wouldn't be able to pick up the queen 10 of diamonds over here. So this was all very lucky. Um, on defense, we win a spade, we win a diamond, and it looks like we win 2 clubs. So defense would have been definitely maybe a safer bet, but we got the big game bonus, so can't complain too much. All right. Well, this is hopefully a good lesson for the intermediate player or beginner player or even advanced player. For me as a expert, or at least I think of myself as an expert, this is always something that if I go back to, I feel much better about my game. I play more confidently. I have a better sense of what the declarer has on every hand, and little cards like jacks and tens become illuminated because I'm really counting well and I can start to really place people with just specific cards. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you have a great day and happy bridge. Bye bye.